channel. For those that don't know, I'm Mary, also known as Mzikuu.
Oh, I'm Yinka. Sorry, I was waiting for my cue.
And I'm Tosin, also known as Rebeccaiku.
Oh, it's so upsetting when everyone goes also known and I have nothing else to say. Other than Yinka.
You gotta get
What, English name? Sorry.
And together
we're known as the Theikusistaz. So we're back again.
What are you laughing?
What are you laughing for?
No, because we're back, innit? We're back.
Yes, back.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Do you know those songs? Oh, wow.
Boy, if you don't know them songs, it's too young for you, bro.
You should care. Hey. Yeah, sorry, I know the new songs as well. What's
what
that?
new songs?
Sigadia and whoa.
Oh, please.
I know it's don't do back. Tosin, you was dancing it to the other day. Like, allow it. I know the new songs as well. So yeah.
Yeah, so what are we talking about today, girls?
So we're talking about something that I feel like, you know, we've spoken about. No, we haven't spoken about it, but we're going to speak about it today.
Okay.
So it's to do with religion and race, which I think are always subjects that people like to comment on.
It's a bit touchy, isn't it?
It is a bit touchy. But you know what? We're going to talk about it. So it is what it is. So would you date someone outside of your race?
I don't know. Who wants to start with that one?
I mean, you said first, so maybe you toss it.
Out of my race, I have dated out of my race before, like when I was younger.
Really?
What race?
I've dated white guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You've dated white guys?
Yeah, that's why she got that kind of Essex voice.
No, I grew up in Custom House. That's why I grew up in Custom House.
So people in Custom House have Essex voices?
When I used to live in Custom House, it was only white and black people that lived there back in the day. I don't even know if now there's like any Asian or like other people there, but it was only white and black people. So when I went to school, there was like a few black people, like, do you know what I mean? So there was mostly like white people and that. So like I had loads of white friends and stuff like that. And then just even when I moved to like Stratford and stuff, like I just still always had like loads of white friends. But then I don't know how to like say this, but like I date white guys, but it's like white guys that chilled with black. Yeah, like white guys that chilled with black guys. So that they're not black, obviously they're white, but then do you know what I mean? They were kind of still
had the lingua, they still had the vibe.
Exactly, yeah. So I
you're
don't
not dating an Essex boy, basically.
I'm not ruling it out, but I'm saying it's because obviously it all comes down to like I don't know. I don't even want to say culture because obviously we're not gonna have the same culture. But like for example, the kind of white guys I was dating, they would eat jollof rice. Do you know what I mean? They knew about pounded jam. That like all their friends were black. So obviously someone like that, you understand. Do you know what I mean? So I can date you because you obviously
don't
understand.
Look at me in a
different way. Like when I'm coming to make my pounded jam and stuff, you're not going to come and tell me my food smells or stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? You have to take all of that into consideration.
That's even happened the other day on YouTube, but that's another topic.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Because like people talk about this as well, like in terms of like when they're going to work in the staff room, they can't warm up their food in the staff room because some of their colleagues
are like saying, "Oh, that smells."
Yeah,
what's that smell?
Exactly. So if I'm not gonna have that same issue,
sardines.
Like if I'm gonna have that same issue at home, that's gonna be a problem. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, even when it comes to like dating like different cultures, races and stuff like that, religions, you have to take them things into consideration. Like you have different values, I don't know, morals, stuff like that. So I don't know, I guess I would date out of my race. I don't know about my religion.
Okay, let's keep with the race.
Okay.
And then we'll move to the religion.
Okay, cool. So
yes, so if we go let's go through the race, I think that would be easier.
Would I still
I feel like you would.
Do you know, okay, this is going to sound so mad, yeah? And obviously, I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but obviously, I've already got kids. I've got black kids. And I feel like if I was to now go and date, obviously, like, let's say white or even Asian, I don't know, like, and then I was to go and have a child with them, like, I don't know if it would look mad if I had a child with that person and they're so different from the kids I already have, because obviously I have black kids, yeah? And, like, they would probably be lighter skinned. And like it would look a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, but maybe I'm basing it more on what people think.
What do you mean? Do you mean look in regards to the outside world, or look in relation to how your kids now will see their brothers?
Outside world. Oh, so like in terms of look, as in like physically looking. Okay. So like for example, my kids are black, and then now I have a mixed race child that looks mixed race. So they obviously, it's so obvious that they're from different races. Do you get what I mean? So I guess I'm more basing that on what people are gonna think of me. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm caring more about what people are gonna think, but. I think that's what would stop me.
What are they going to think? Just the fact that they will then know
you've had two baby fathers.
I don't know, I guess so.
Oh, that's not really relevant.
Like
no, but it's not only now two baby fathers, but then they're also two different races.
But then I think the only issue would if you had a problem with it. I don't think
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, so
but then you know how society is today, and they're very judgy.
You're very, very light as not in a rude way. Look at how many people say to me, "Oh, is your daughter mixed race?" And my daughter's not. She's not
mixed race.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but let's be honest.
And then I now have another child. Say I have it with a darker child.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna get that anyway because people already think is he a race dad mixed is white or mixed, and I'm just like no.
I don't know. I understand what you mean. I just feel like people judge so much these days, and obviously if my child, I don't know, my child's father's now Chinese, and my child is blatantly Blackanese. No, but it does happen, and then it's so obvious and stuff. People do like to
But let's put it like this, because we've obviously had conversations about love and if there's true love out there.
Yeah.
Now a person from a different culture has come to you, and you can actually feel like there's love.
Yeah.
Like at that point, then would you then proceed with having the baby and not caring?
Yeah, definitely. I would. I just feel like it would still be at the back of my mind. Like, do you know what I mean? That people are gonna like make judgments and stuff. But I think in terms of race, like, I would definitely date someone like from a different race than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that any race or is there a specific race?
No, I do feel like there's specific.
So what's the specific race?
Just white.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say.
No, I would actually date someone from Asia, but certain places.
The problem with them, the problem with Asian men.
Because I think it depends on. I know you said don't bring religion into it, but it depends on if they're like obviously Christian. Because if it was an Asian man that's Muslim.
Yeah, there's some Christians as well.
No, they might be like Christian. They might be like different. You mean like Hindu and stuff like that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then no, I wouldn't.
Want to mix religions?
Yeah.
What about Muslim?
Okay.
No,
that's what I'm saying. I
wouldn't. Be a Christian.
Yeah, and that's just because of my own beliefs and stuff. Yeah, and then obviously I just don't want to. I'm not gonna ever change my faith. So I feel like there's no point because then if I'm bringing up my child,
said that it's fine.
They say it's fine, but it's not fine for me because the thing is, like, obviously I know with a lot of cultures and stuff that if you date someone that's Muslim, you bring up the children in a Muslim way, and I want to bring my children up in a Christian way. Household. Yeah. So then obviously, like, I don't want that conflict to be there. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we was all lovey-dovey in the beginning, but now that we're together and we've had a child now, it's an issue because now you want to shave off your not trying to be disrespectful, but obviously there's certain things that come with like being different cultures and stuff. You want to shave off your child's hair. I think when they turn 1 or something, they shave off their child's hair and stuff like that.
No, it's not 1. It's from birth.
Oh, from birth. Oh, okay.
That hair they believe is dirty, so they want to.
Oh, okay. So but then obviously that might be an issue with me. Like if the child's a girl, for example, I don't know, or not even a girl. You know, with me, with my beliefs and stuff, I don't shave off my child's hair until they're 3. So then that might be a conflict between both of us, and that's just based on the religion. And then that's already bringing issues into the relationship. Do you know what I mean? So I would rather prevent any of them issues happening by just sticking to someone from the same faith as me from the beginning. But when it comes to race, I would consider dating someone out of
as long as that race was actually from a Christian kind of household.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What about you? Let's stick with race though before we go into religion.
Would I date someone else?
What's this number?
I'm just trying to reword the question. Remix.
Sounds like just MC.
Exactly.
I've got 16 bars. Oh my gosh. Anyway, for me, there will be 2 things that I'd basically look at. Like, it's more about the family and stuff like that. Is your family even going to accept me? Because I actually would. But then the reasons why sometimes I think, it's just a bit long is because it's like, what are we doing here? Like, are we doing this and like your family are going to be able to accept like me as a person or do you understand? Because I know like, and are they going to be able to respect the fact that I'm from a different culture? Do you know what I mean? And not be, because you know, sometimes even just dating an African and an African, being from 2 different countries is a problem.
No, it is, yeah.
Do you understand? Like Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica.
It's crazy. You think you're so similar, but
sometimes even if you're within a Nigerian culture, dating within 2 tribes,
different tribes, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, the tribe thing as well. So I think it's more to do with like, I'll be thinking about, can the family integrate? Now, if the families are, you know, they're really willing to work and understand one another, then I think I could. Because I find like, you know, you said about Asian guys. I find a lot of Asian guys find me attractive. But I feel like, can you ever really take me home? And you know, all of that wasting my time, like, you're going to be, like, trying to move to me and stuff like that. But, like, so then are you just here for the meantime? So for me as well, it's about what comes with it in terms of the family. But, I feel like I can, like you said, Tosin, is if the guy understands my culture and is also not about just jollof rice, but would understand that, you know, if we're going to get married, you might have to wear, like, the lace and
the
that.
cloth.
I might have to
You're
wear
seeing a lot of that these days.
You're seeing a lot of that.
Do you get it? Like, you might have to, like, kneel down when you see my uncles and my dad's, you know, my dad.
It's a fact.
It's true. A lot of people don't understand that as well.
You are going to have to come to your family and ask for my hand in marriage and not just think you can just ask me to marry you anyhow. Pay for bride price.
There's so much to go with African culture.
Those are the things that for me, I feel like,
that.
So if I can get a guy that is out of my culture, okay, preferably like a white guy. For me, I don't think I don't think I would go to like Asian and stuff like and things like that, because I genuinely don't think it's something that they're not trying to accept. That's my personal preference. Because if a guy's gonna treat me right and he's not, you know, the same color as me, but he's treating me like a human being, then as I've grown up, I've learned that, you know, love can be more than just like
color.
Yeah, basically. And if someone is treating you right, just look at them as a person. But I also need like the family. I need the family. Like if the family's not for me, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna, because already I have a child, so I'm not gonna put my child into that type of uncomfortable environment.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
And stuff like that. So for me, it's like there's a catch, but I can do it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Sorry to cut you, Yinksikuu. I understand what you mean, because my next door neighbor, like, they're an Asian family, like Asian, like Indian, and like the dad didn't go to his daughter's wedding because she married. He was Asian as well, but he's half. His mum is white, and I think the dad is Asian, but they were from like a different tribe. So I think one's Pakistani and the other one was Bangladesh, and that's a big thing. I have Asian friends as well, and they say it's a big thing. Like, you'd think, obviously not to generalize, but Asian,
it's just like African,
exactly, and it was a big thing. Like, your dad don't come to your wedding to give you away. Do you know what I mean?
But so, did he still talk to his daughter?
He still talks to her, everything, but he didn't go to the wedding. And like, I think it took time for like there to be like that relationship back. But in the beginning, it was quite hard. Like, but obviously, I think after she had kids, then obviously it got better and stuff. But obviously, that really hurt her that he didn't come to her wedding and stuff. And like, that family element to it is really obviously important in terms of like them accepting and stuff, because it does happen like in lots of cultures and stuff where like they won't accept. 100%.
Fully.
What do you think, Yinksikuu? Would you?
I don't know. Because
have you?
Can you just say no?
Have you ever dated outside of your race before?
Yeah, but that's when I was like young, like in secondary? Yeah, secondary school.
Can you even remember the kiss or what?
Is it just like little things here and there?
No, like that was when I was in secondary school. Was it secondary? Yeah, it was secondary school.
Like primary school.
No, I went primary. No, I went Kiss Chase. It was fully in secondary school. Okay. I dated one guy in secondary school.
Was he what? Where was he from?
Like, what do you mean?
Like what race?
Oh, he was white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was white. Like Essex, like Johnny. Yeah.
Johnny really?
Lighty, like proper.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. But so I don't know if I could. I would like to say I could date like different races, but I don't think different races ever approach me. I feel like maybe that was my peak of collecting different races. Oh my god! No, I'm being serious, because I have not seen no white guy come my way.
Do you think it's where Asian you go guys.
Though? But it's obviously it's our environment.
Yeah.
You're not in a place where they're gonna find you.
No, but I've gone to art galleries.
And
museums.
Museums.
Museums. I've gone to art galleries. Okay. Yeah, I have to because of I've gone to art galleries, I've gone to museums, I've gone to all these different places. Okay. Hatton Garden Museum, like conferences, and I'm telling you,
so you're in the environment, yeah.
I don't think
I'm the same, by the way. They don't approach me.
I don't think they approach me.
I'm tired.
And I've gone to different environments.
No, they don't. I'm being serious.
They don't approach me.
They don't approach me. I told you the guys that I've dated previously were like hood, like mandem, like they chilled with like black guys. They weren't like Essex kind of guys. They've never approached me.
Are you as well getting in the environment? Because we're all sisters, mate, and they approach me.
Yeah,
they're they've never.
But
you remember you live in Essex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
you can't compare it.
But
Exactly.
But
That's
I've
it.
been
So
in like
I don't
certain
think it's not because
environments, and no,
it's
I
not
don't
because
think
they're not.
Yeah.
I
they've
feel like you
approached
guys
me.
are not in the right environment.
I've been in the correct environments. I've been in museums and galleries, like I've said, and they have not approached me. but I'm not trying to say that's where you will only find different races.
You could get DMs of all.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's where I'll
boys,
get.
boy.
They're not going to approach me regardless. But I'm not saying that's where. But that's why I say I don't really know. I would like to think I can, because if I'm thinking about it, like my nieces and my nephews, like from like my brother's side and everything. So I've got 2 nieces and they're mixed race. So their mum is white and stuff. So it's not like I have an issue, like, and I don't really have an issue. I don't have an issue with like dating outside my race, but I just feel like they don't approach me anyway. So because they don't approach me, I don't think I can really physically answer the question. Because I've never had them approach the experience for them to come to me. Like, I'm not going to lie. I don't have no Asian guys approach me, guys. No white guys approach me. I only get black guys that approach me. I'm not going to lie. So because I've never had that kind of experience, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to say, I can date outside my race, but because I've never had it, other than when I was in secondary school. Yeah. And we don't count those kind of things.
No.
Because, I mean,
it's not serious.
Is that where we count? Because you were even taking a mic just now and saying it was kiss chase. So, we don't count those things.
I haven't had an experience, like, they moved to me, but I haven't, like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They're giving you the option whether you want to or not, though.
But I've done that. I don't have that.
Dated one. But
yeah, but I literally don't have no white guy, no Asian guy, no, like, Chinese, no any other race other than black guys move to me.
And a lot of it in workplace as well.
No, even in workplace.
Yeah, people used to say that to me as well. Like working as a nurse and stuff.
They don't even talk to me in workplace.
No.
Nope.
Maybe they think you're like hard.
No, but I've got a very approachable face.
Okay.
I have, and I'm very like shy and sweet. So I would think that.
That's a there, shy.
What are you saying, bro?
You said shy.
Are you alright?
Yeah, you're alright. Is everything okay?
Oh my God, we are fine.
Oh, that's okay because I'm very. No, it's true. What did I say? I'm very
approachable. No,
approachable and sweet. Yeah, I've got an approachable face. I don't think I have a tank screw face. I think I've got like a nice little.
No, it's not that. Sometimes it's just the features on your face. It's not something.
Yeah, but I don't think I have those features.
You really do because we've all got the same genes.
No, you have it stronger than us. I don't have it.
Like the high cheekbones, like
I don't
face
have.
where it's just.
But I don't have high cheekbones.
Like it's just and the mouth area. So it's like.
No, people have said to me that I naturally have a screw face.
But I don't have a natural screw face.
And then I come across unapproachable.
I have a natural soft face.
No,
look.
No.
Look at my face.
Don't force us. Whoa.
No, I'm actually. Please don't let. No. We're actually gonna die.
Don't kill me, man. Please.
You've got the same face as all.
No, like when you're out on road, whatever, like you do have a face that's a bit lambs.
Yeah, baby girl, that's how you're really doing me.
You know what you have to start doing is flicking your hair.
I play with my hair.
I'm not gonna change myself for someone.
I play with my hair on a regular basis.
Let me just make it clear that black men is always gonna be my first preference.
I'm dying.
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of white men, Asian men, wherever you're from, like that will also say that where they're from is their first, and that's everyone is entitled, to their preference. Like so, if they don't approach me, I'm 100% fine. Yeah.
No. I think we're all fine. Yeah. We're even fine if black men are not approaching because
in these tired. If someone says that like, oh, I don't date black girls, I don't date white men, it's seen as such a bad thing. Like, you're being racist. Like, and
that's just your preference.
You need to respect people's decisions and what they want to make. Like it's okay if someone doesn't. At the end of the day, it's about your environment, what you've grown up with. Do you know what I mean? If you want an all white family, if you want an all black family, like you're entitled to that.
Yeah, I think it's the ones that say they don't date black women and then they start to say because they are aggressive.
It's the because.
I think it's the because.
I think it's the because.
Yeah, you don't. If you can have your opinion, but don't then start bashing
other races
because of your opinion. Just stick to your opinion and leave it as that.
All right, cool. So we've already established the race.
Yeah.
Let's go to the religion. I mean, obviously you've commented on that.
You know me, straight. No.
Can you imagine?
Every day, no.
No. Computer says, nah, we're tossing. You've literally said your own piece in relation to religion.
Yeah.
But we're going to come back to you. Okay. But with Mary, what about you?
Because I'm not too sure about this one. I'm also on the fence with this one because because you see with me, I think what I like is God-fearing man. Like I like somebody who really believes in God, and I feel like if I'm like fortunate to meet a really good guy and he's a Muslim, but he has his own beliefs, and he truly believes in God, I feel like for me, that's good for me, because we've got guys running around here that believe in nothing, that just believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Like hailing themselves, like they ain't gonna have to answer to somebody later on in life. So, for me, I think Muslim, because, you know, being a Nigerian, you know, within your family, you're gonna have a Muslim person there somewhere. Do you understand? So I feel like I understand it to a certain degree. Like, it's not my religion because I'm obviously Christian.
Yeah.
However, I can, I don't think the word is tolerate at all, but it's a religion that I'm willing to, like, because I have an understanding about it. I can give leeway and stuff like that. I think, you know, like Hindu and Buddhism. And I don't have a clue, and so for me, I
don't really know much about it.
I wouldn't. No, I couldn't.
Are you willing to convert?
Okay, this is the next problem. No, I'm not.
Okay.
You're not willing to convert to being a Muslim?
No.
Okay. But I think there's relationships where that you can, like, obviously still be together, but you don't have to convert.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's a lot of respecting one another.
Okay.
I understand that, you know, if you love somebody, that you can go. But my thing is, like, again, like, you've built yourself, you've understood a religion, you've understood God to what you know God to be from your religion, and then because of another person, you're now going to be questioning what your actual beliefs were. So for me, if someone wants to try and say to me, oh, Mary, in order to be with me, you have to convert. Again, these questions are going to be asked very, very earlier on in the relationship, and I'm going to make it clear to you, like, you know, I even crack jokes to some of the guys that have moved to me. What you want 5 wives? You're never gonna have 5 wives. You know the whole. You know, Muslim
Can I ask
thing.
you another question? Okay, so let's say, you really love this person, and then obviously he's like, you don't have to convert. We can be together. We get married. Everything. Yeah. What about when it comes to now having a child with this person, and they're saying, okay, cool, like, I'm the man and I want to raise my child as a Muslim. What happens then? Because you're not willing to convert, but then now you don't have a child as one. What's going to happen now? Like, are you able to make, like, allow him to have that decision?
See, this is the problem now, because it's all going to go back to, especially if it's an African man, like, you know, you're supposed to listen to your husband and you're supposed to try and respect him and stuff like that. But hold on, we had these discussions prior to getting into a relationship. So here what? That ain't going to happen. But here what can happen is that when our daughter or our son is old enough, they can make their own decision.
Okay, so how does it work then?
So basically, what religion would that child be in up until that
they're
age?
18 or something. Yeah. How? Because why do you get? Not that I'm bashing you anyway, but why do you get the decision to? I get to raise him or her as a Christian till they're 18. Like, shouldn't it be both?
I don't think it would be 18 though. Like, I think children younger than that can. I mean, the child can obviously change their mind as well. But what I will do is, like, the child can go to church and the child can go to mosque.
Okay, so both. They can incorporate both. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, at least both of them are kind of getting to
understand.
And then at the point where the child decides, they will just be like, Mummy, do you know what? I just want to keep going to the mosque with Daddy.
Or I want to keep going to the church.
Yeah, I've got friends that have, I have a friend that has a Muslim, I think it's dad, and Christian mum, and I think they did the same. They used to do both, and then when she got older, she just decided to stay with her Christian faith. So it can work. A lot of people do it.
Yeah, but for me, that's how I would cross that boundary.
Yeah.
But let's not get it twisted. We're gonna have the communication, and if the communication boundary is not, he's not understanding where I'm coming from, and he's not trying. I don't want anyone to try and put me to ransom into any wedding, marriage, and then later on start telling me you've got to do this, you've got to do. I don't want to do that.
What's all this speaking in tongues?
Because we're talking about religion. We're not gonna do that, babes. We're really not gonna do that. So that's I think that's how I stand on that. Yeah.
Oh, everyone's looking at me.
Yeah, you're not going next.
Oh yeah, scene. Sorry.
Oh gosh, it's not okay.
No, I am. I'm just like, okay.
So would you date out of your
religion? I mean, yeah. I mean, I've done it before, so.
Yeah, you done it before. Would you still do it now?
Yeah, and if I'm touching on what Mary said, I feel like the most important thing is someone that's God-fearing, and somebody that also is not gonna force you into certain things. So, like the previous relationship I was in, he was Muslim, but he wasn't, and I spoke from the get-go. Okay, so you're Muslim. Do you want to have 20 wives? Do you want to have this? Do you want to have that? Because I'm not about it. And he already showed me. No.
Is that actually true though? Because we don't want to make
any
assumptions.
I'm saying, like, you can have they can have like more than one wife.
I believe it's as long as they can treat them equally.
As long as they can treat them equally, they can have more than whatever. So I was literally from the get-go, are you trying to have more than one wife? Are you trying to have 3 wives, 4 wives, 5?
Because you're not down.
Because I'm not down for that. And like he told me from early, that's not what he's about.
Okay.
But I think maybe the reason why I was more like it wasn't. I mean, he was very God-fearing. That's one thing I can say. But I think the reason why I was very like, okay, not blasé, but okay, you know what, I can do this. Mainly is because I feel within the way I grew up, I kind of grew up in a semi-Muslim household. Okay. Because like my mum was from a Muslim family originally.
Is your mum Muslim?
No, she.
Okay.
Like her, she changed to be Christian, but her family, like her dad and stuff, and like her mum, like my granddad and my grandma, may they so rest in peace. They're like they're all Muslim, and most of my mum's family are Muslim.
Okay.
So like when it's certain things, like for example, if I'm in Nigeria and I go to see them and it's Ramadan season, I will be doing Ramadan with them. Like I will be doing certain things,
involved.
So kind of stuff like that. That's why
kind of used to.
Yeah,
it.
So that's why new to me. It wasn't new to me. So I was like, okay, like even though I didn't really grow up in like the mosque. Like I won't lie. I don't think I've never been to a mosque. I know I've been to a mosque once or twice, but I've never been to a mosque. Like I'll go to a mosque every Friday. I've never done that. So I was always going to church, but because I had that experience of it, it didn't really phase me as much when it came to when I had a boyfriend that was Muslim.
Okay.
And especially when I spoke to him and he was very like straight, like this is what it is. No, I'm not I'm not going to do that. He's really straight. I'm not going to be able to keep 2 wives. I can't be equal. And he was already very like straight with things like that. So to me, because I had that experience, I personally think I can date someone else from another religion. But I think if it was another religion, if I'm being honest, it could be probably be Muslim, because I don't really know anything about any other religion.
But are you willing to learn
about other religions? I don't know if I am. If I'm being honest.
If you met the person and they hadn't disclosed their religion to you just yet, because I don't know, do you really disclose your religion straight away when you start talking to someone?
I feel like people kind of do.
Are you
Christian?
I actually do.
Yeah, like you can kind of be like, are you Christian? Are you Muslim? Like, what do you like?
The kind of guys that I don't know for you guys, but that I come into contact with, it's either a Muslim or a Christian.
Okay. That's to be honest.
Okay.
So you can kind of
someone can just not believe at all.
Yeah, you ask, but you can ask them, because you know when you ask them your questions.
That isn't believing, it's not coming near me.
But when you ask your questions, like for example, like just say your question, you like I don't know, but you have a stock of questions.
Actually, I've come across like someone actually saying to me he's Jehovah's Witness. Would you guys date a Jehovah's Witness?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that's like, no one has approached me, so I don't really know much about them.
No, but I feel like as well when you do your initial setup questions, when you're asking like, okay, so what like your beliefs? Are you God-fearing?
Like, so do you go to church? Do you
go like what's your like? But even obviously now you can't. Some people would be like, I don't know. Obviously people can do Zoom on church and mosque and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like it's more like, okay, so what's your beliefs? That you believe in God? What's your religious belief? And then they kind of be like, yeah, I'm Christian, I'm this, and then you go to mosque. Then you can kind of gauge from early what this person's about. But as for me, I don't think I will have a problem.
As well, you're saying that you're not even willing to budge.
Yeah.
It's a question you need to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do
you need to know that from the get-go, because you're not even willing to budge.
Imagine falling for someone and then you find out down the line, you find out that they're actually Muslim.
Yeah. Then you'll be like,
I think I even need to tell you, someone was, sorry, we'll discuss that later.
Oh, okay.
Wow. There's some hot gossip coming, but we can't disclose that because then we'll expose ourselves.
Wow.
I'm screaming.
Okay, and do you feel the same about Mary when it comes to the whole bringing up with the children and stuff like that?
Yeah, so for
or
me,
would you allow them to
so for me, I think it would be like, I would say, okay, it would be a lot, because I will be like, okay, you go mosque on Friday with your dad and you will go to church on Sunday with me.
Yeah, that is
it will be a lot when you think about it, especially the fact that it's only like one day between. It is a lot.
Because I remember even being being forced to go to church even as a child. You didn't want to go and be there. But that's when you're going to African churches, the white garment, and you're there for hours on end. Imagine then going Friday. I don't know how long a church.
But mosque, I don't think mosque doesn't last. I feel like mosque is only like an hour and a half. But you learn different things.
Interesting, because the child will then gravitate to the one that they prefer.
Yeah, because they will learn different things. Like they'll learn about the Quran, they'll learn about the Bible, and obviously with the Quran as well, there's like they couldn't get the Quran and it's been translated to like for you to understand
Arabic
to English, and you can learn another language. You can learn different things, and obviously like especially things like differences in relation to fasting, because obviously the way Muslims fast and the way Christians fast is completely different. So then it's like a good eye opener to different religions, different cultures that you can kind of learn. Not just learning RE in school. It's like proper. You're in it.
I'm not cutting my baby's hair though.
But what when they're born?
That's what I'm saying. This is the things that you need to be.
But you know what I've realized anyway. A Muslim guy that genuinely does love you and stuff like that, he will take into consideration, you know, how you feel about things.
Yeah. What about his mum?
Yeah,
and his parents.
But that's the thing. I never had issue.
I
never had issue with my ex's parents.
Yeah.
They all knew I was Christian. Yeah. They didn't have no issue. I didn't have no issue with them. They
Can
were
I
so cool.
ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Do you think once you would have had children with him, do you think it could have become an issue though? Because people change. It could have become an issue, but I don't think it would have been. Okay. I think maybe the reason it wouldn't have been an issue is maybe because, like I said, my mum originally is from a Muslim kind of household. Okay. I think maybe she would have schooled me a certain way to maybe understand certain things. So would you have allowed your child's hair to be cut off?
From the beginning?
Yeah, do you think that's not an issue for you? Could you allow that one? Not allow, but you get what I mean? Could you make allowances for certain things, and just think, okay, cool, I'll compromise for this situation.
No need for the compromising.
Because some people might not think it's a big thing. They might, because did you say it's from birth?
It's from birth.
So they might think there's not really a lot of hair on the child anyway.
That in terms of, we do the 7 days and stuff like that with the naming ceremony. Yeah. So I think with the, I can't remember, but the Imam had to come to the house, and this was celestial and Muslim. And they came together. So Iman will come to your house
and do
the naming ceremony.
Oh, okay. So is it in 7 days, the same as?
I think so. I don't quote me on that one yet. Okay. But he then came to the house, and then even down to the compromising of the names. So you see a lot of African Nigerian kids that will have names like Jalil, and they've the names, and then you'd still have your Christian name Michael. The names.
Okay, is that a Muslim name?
Yeah, it's a Muslim name.
Okay.
You have to have
things like Sadia.
And did they? Is that like a Muslim priest or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they choose the name?
Yeah.
Okay, but then it's similar to
it's similar, but then it was I remember them
Christians
having that conversation, and the families were like, "So who's naming the child? Is it the Aman? Or is it my pastor in the Celestial Church?"
Oh,
do you know what I mean? So
see, that's
but couldn't it be both?
That's what I'm saying. That's what eventually happened. They literally had to do. They had to do it with both. So it's also, again, for me, I've got to take into consideration the families.
That's what I'm saying. It does play into it a lot, because similar with white garment as well. Your pastors will
I never grew up in a white garment church.
And you're actually saying there's different Christianity. So
exactly.
So your Christianity that is power.
Yes.
Being in celestial or cherubim and seraphim, that's no. Some people are even scared.
Yes, a lot of people see it as witchcraft and stuff like that. That's a whole nother. Do you know what I mean? It's not just Pentecostal going to church. But that's the thing. A
Muslim guy, he might be thinking,
step away from that.
I know. This is not going to the normal church where it's the Church of England or the Pentecostal.
But then I gravitate between the two. So obviously when I moved back at home with my mum, because my mum is celestial, I was going to church because I still wanted to go to church. So I was going to church with my mum. But then if I had before that, when I was living on my own, I was going to a Catholic church with my kid's dad.
I find a lot of people that are sellers sometimes.
So it's do you know what I mean? Even though obviously I do not believe it's witchcraft. Obviously I stand behind the church that I go to and stuff like that. But obviously if they was Christian but they wanted to go to a Pentecostal church, I could do that. It's not about what church I'm going to. It's about my faith and me believing in God. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what church I go to. So I don't know. So you
would be okay with a guy that is Christian but is not celestial?
Yeah, definitely.
It's about the faith. She doesn't care about
what church you go to.
You're Pentecostal, Catholic, or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just about the faith.
Everybody just has to be Christian.
Everyone has to be Christian. Whereas
it's weird because I know people that are Christian but would never step a foot into the celestial church, mate.
Yeah.
100%. I know people that are Christian that will never step into celestial, never. They will say, for what? They probably believe it's a cult. They will never. They will tell me straight, no, Yinks, no. I mean, I never grew up in a Sunday church anyway, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it at all.
Yeah.
So I can't even say
whatever.
It's
different when you've grown up into it. Do you know what I mean? And that's
obviously when you've grown up in it, it's gonna be different. But I've never grown up in. I think I've more than not, I've grown up in a Pentecostal church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've.
But then that's the thing. People have their own opinions about everything these days. You know what I mean? People say stuff all the time. So it's just about your own beliefs and what you choose to do. I'm not living my life for anyone else.
That's it. Because at the end of the day, we all got somewhere to go at the end of it.
Yeah. So I think we've kind of all touched on what we
about if you would date someone within the same race
100%.
And within the same religion.
Yeah.
What's our people them saying?
So
yes, toss.
The question of the day is, can women and men be friends? Just friends.
Who said that? Who
asked that? Sorry.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Oh gosh.
Who said that, Tosin?
Who said?
She said, who said that? She wants to know.
The question was,
is it one of the mandem?
Yeah, Shay.
Oh wow.
Ooh. So thank you for that question, Shay.
Thank you, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
So, what do you guys think? Can men and women be friends?
Okay.
Again,
are you okay?
What's going on? Is this every second?
I think she wants to be a singer.
No, not a singer. I think she wants to be something.
Sign me up, man.
Okay, hold on. First before I answer the question, just say something. Just sing something so we know what kind of tone you've got so we can know. So they can sign you up for... Go on.
I don't want no...
All right, cool. Let's move.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the question.
Okay. What do you think? Can men and women be friends?
I think this is a technical one.
So
I think
all the guys out there that's your friends now.
I think women
I was looking at her. She's got loads of
what
male friends.
I said all the guys that are your friends there.
They're just looking at the screen thinking Mary.
Do you think Mary I thought we were really friends?
What are you saying though?
That you've got male friends.
I've got loads.
So
you
must be like,
on my side, I don't know for them.
Oh, you don't know if they might intentions.
I don't know what anyone's. I only know one best friend that I have. I won't disclose his name on the national.
Everything is national TV.
On the live. That's my proper boy. Do you understand? Like, for me, I feel like it's more of it's a man thing. I don't think it's a me or a. Okay, not all women, but most women. I actually feel like if they say that they're your friends, they know that they're your friends. But men, I'm not sure that they understand, we're friends, friendship. It's like you can do anything and a guy starts thinking, boom, 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 boom. Is she giving me like I think it's a man thing. I think women generally say like, you're my friend zone you and know that. But then women as well, I can't lie, in times where maybe they get confused in other situations. They can now come back and that person. Start doing the most with that person and confusing a guy.
What with their friend?
With their friend, because you're constantly going back and forth telling him things, and then you're like, oh, what should I do? And be like, and he'll be like, oh, I wish someone was like you. I don't know. I generally do think it's a man thing, though. I think that a man finds it hard to be friends with a woman.
Yeah, I agree with
that. But I don't think that women genuinely find it hard to be.
But I do think some women, not all women, I do think some women play it to their advantage, and what you said. And I think they play it to their advantage in the sense that they will be in a situationship or whatever they're in, boyfriend, link, whatever, dating, it's not working to the way they want to work it. They will now lean on the shoulder of someone they've already friend zoned, be like, oh my God, oh, this is really happening to me. I want you to, exactly what Mary said, I want you to, oh, I wish someone was like you. Giving that person mixed signals. That person maybe now within themselves are like, oh, I'm coming out of the friend zone. They pattern themselves, and then next day they go, oh my God. I'm back with Tyrone. Oh my God, like, bimbo, I'm back with Tyrone. I'm good, we're good. And then that's it. Like, you ready?
I'm back with
Tyrone. Like, me and Tyrone spoke about it. I took what you said on board.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got a male perspective. This one is like,
and they want to mind out that they're talking to their mate that is actually giving them proper advice. Because if that person genuinely wants you, are they really going to give you good advice to get back to the person that they don't even want you to be with?
So it's a bit because I feel like with girls, they just, like I said, they will kind of use it. I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some. I don't want problems in the comments. I'm saying some girls, they will like use it to their advantage. And I do think guys, they are literally some guys, again, please, I don't want problem, are jamming in the background, just waiting for something to happen, the opportunity to be like, and be like, you know what, I really want it.
Man's day.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had a guy. Oh, anyway, I don't
want to bait yourself up.
I don't want to bait, but anyway, I've had guys that I thought were my friends.
Yeah.
And then they've come to me on a one-away. It's like,
they said what?
I'm dying.
They've come to me on a one-away, and they said to me like, boom, like, Yinks, you know that I was fancying you.
But then don't they say some of the greatest relationships start as friendship?
Yeah, but I just think that's a bit. It's true, and I do believe that to have a good relationship, the person should be your friend. I do believe that. But at the same time, that's a bit.
You know the problem is as well. It's when you friend zone somebody that used to fancy you. At what point do you think he's gonna stop fancying you. He actually
he's gonna always fancy you.
So then
you should know that as well.
For me as well, like when I friend zone somebody, I don't generally keep having any type of
communication.
Because you know they're gonna
yourself. You have to understand the difference.
Because if you don't distance yourself, you know what's gonna happen. They're just basically going to constantly chip away at you. Yeah. And it's true. And in relation to what in relation you said about shouldn't you be with someone that's like your friend? Yeah. That's cool.
But start it like both of you don't have no.
There's no
there's nothing there. He didn't try to move to you. Yeah. Even men that be friend zoning women. Some women think, oh, just give it some time. And then one day,
eventually, he's gonna send me a message like, I really liked you from 2012.
Might even sleep with each other, but it's not gonna be anything. The fact that you've been
then it becomes friends with benefits.
Oh wow, and that's when it gets techie.
That's when it becomes techie.
Completely different.
Whole different thing.
I get what you mean.
It becomes very techie. But I just don't like stuff like that. Because I think it's so weird, like a guy that you think is your actual genuine friend, and you don't believe on your side you've done any flirting and anything, and maybe they've had their own feelings, but you ain't even friend zone because technically you're like, you're my brethren. So to me, I'm just gonna still talk to you as a normal because I feel like you're actually my friend. And then like a year or 2 years later, they can come back and say to you, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I fancied you or I've been fancying you.
The relationship.
To me, all of that is a bit like all of that's for the birds because I'm just thinking, but I thought we were actually genuine friends. So all the stuff that I've maybe spoken to you about, like just being on a friend level, you were just using that to hold so that if we get into a relationship, you can carry and be like, remember the time I was there for you? No. All these things. I'm like, no, that's kind of stuff kind of freaks me out. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It does. Because if I'm really scary, it is scary. Because if I'm your friend and I'm your friend, and I know you fancy me and I don't like you and I friend zone you, then I'll do exactly what Mary said. I'll distance myself from you because I've already friend zoned you. But if I'm your friend and we are friends, and I think we're cool, but you have your own agenda, and your own agenda is, I'm gonna break this girl eventually, and I'm thinking, you're my boy. Oh yeah, bruv, imagine I linked this guy and he was talking smack, you know. I'm telling you all of my things, thinking we're brethren. You're writing notes, knowing, let me not do this to this girl.
You don't think that's real dedication?
He
waited for
you. You know a lot of girls there, I can't lie, they end up going back to these ones like that were just the friends in the year. Do you know how many girls I know? Like, especially
I think that person might have a soft spot in my heart, you know, knowing that after all the people, I'm just saying, like, not that if he was in a relationship with
that's why they go back there.
I'm talking girls that, especially after like 35, they start thinking, oh my time.
Let me go and
then they start looking, and then the person
they start looking for their friends.
Is like literally
they start looking through their friends things, their friend lists, and saying, this one's actually.
Can I do?
Can I actually be romantic with that person? But then,
can I lips you?
But another thing is sometimes if you step over that line. And then that's it. You can't go back. So you kiss that person, you make out with that person, you let them touch your breast. That's it. You can't. No, it's true. You can't go back.
No, you can't.
That's it. And and then you have to now live with yourself thinking you've really messed up a good friendship that you had.
But
just
then, in other situations and scenarios, like you guys actually could be one.
Yeah, you could.
Be very
but
happy.
Maybe it doesn't. Just say you do things with a guy and then there's no connection. What happens then? You've messed up a friendship.
I feel like. There's no way there couldn't be a connection after growing. You've been growing all that time.
But you might have a connection like me and you, as in like like mentally we have this connection.
Yeah, I know, but
then physically when we like touch each other, it's like, oh my God, it feels like my younger brother's touching me. It feels
because that's how you see some friendships, isn't it? Like brothers and sisters.
Like, I don't know. Bro, your sis.
What's really good?
Somebody's calling you at 2:00. It's just my bro, man.
It's just my boy.
With me, I don't know. I don't think that men and women could be friends. I feel like one of them will definitely fancy the other one. Like, I don't know. I think that's a bit mad. Like that situation on Instagram where the girl was saying that how the girlfriend was getting annoyed because she kept telling her friend, I love you every time she came off the phone to him. And then obviously everyone on Instagram was like, are you dumb? Like, how are you going to be telling a next girl's man, I love you? Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like there's always someone with some type of intention, like, in the friendship. So I don't know, like, I don't think, and that's why I don't think I have any male friends, because I just feel like they probably would end up fancying me. Like,
I'm dead.
No.
Are you listening to her?
Come on.
Just saying.
So you're that big.
Tossing's like, anyway.
So
you gave us that question?
Shay, yeah.
Okay, Shay, listen, I hope we've answered your question because Tossa just ended it with like, I'm that spice that get all the man done.
No male friends.
So she can't have no male friends that way.
I'm just joking, guys.
But on a serious level, like we hope you've answered your question because
like we do appreciate these questions coming in, and we obviously try to answer them to the best of our abilities. Yeah. So, thanking you.
And keep making sure you add those questions, like you put all the questions below, all the comments down below. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friend to tell a friend,
all of that.
You know, all the good stuff.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you guys later. Bye.